I forget what agent brought it up, but they said the service people were the wardens and the salespeople were the inmates, and the wardens always keep the inmates in line. And I think that that's what a manager needs to do.
Insurance dudes are on a mission to escape being handcuffed by our agencies.
How? By uncovering the secrets to creating a predictable, consistent, and profitable agency sales machine.
I am Craig Pretzinger.
I am Jason Feldman.
We are agents.
We are insurance dudes.
Right now, while it's fresh in your mind, check out live.teledudes.com.
We took our notes from over 100 interviews with top agents from around the country and made it into a live webcast.
Using these strategies led Craig and I to selling more than $10 million in premium in the last 2 years.
On this call, you'll receive the exact blueprint to get the same results.
Just go to live.teledudes.com to register for this upcoming Tuesday's live call with us.
If you jump on this call with us, we're certain 2022 will be an absolutely fantastic year for you.
See you there.
Welcome to the Insurance Playbook. I'm Jason Feldman, and I want to talk about insurance agency manager. So this is it. This is my top 4 things that I think every insurance agency owner, manager should do. These are my big top 4. So first thing I would say is the manager should meet with their respected team every single day, because we want to make sure that we don't have bad weeks. That, if we have a bad day, that's fine, right? But you don't want to continue that over and over again. The only way to really keep your team top notch is to have those meetings daily. And I know we talked about it a ton before, but that's it. So I would definitely say you got to meet with your team daily. And really, there's 2 goals within the meeting. One is to motivate your team. They should feel motivated to work hard. And we usually do these at the beginning of the day, so the day is really good, right? And then the other thing is to keep them accountable to their scorecard. So every team on our team has some sort of scorecard that they're held accountable to, so that they know if they're doing a good job or a bad job. And it brings a lot of clarity, right? Everybody wants to do a good job. Sometimes we're not clear if we're doing a good job or we're not doing a good job. Or sometimes people think they're doing a good job and then you don't think so. But the reason why you might not think so is because your whole standards are totally different than what they're holding themselves to. So you got to have the clarity. The only way to do that really is a scorecard and to quantify it, right? Okay, number 2, and this is probably my favorite one, is keeps the culture consistent. There is nothing worse than hating to show up to work. And same with your staff. You're at work most of the time, so it has to be an awesome environment. So keep the culture consistent on a daily basis. Keep that. So 2 things I like to do for that is, 1, keep positive energy. I want positive energy all over the office. It makes it fun. I mean, it makes it great to be at the office. If there's any kind of negativity, it's the worst. Usually it starts with a seed and then grows, right? So you got to squash that as soon as you can. Have people bring it out. Have people talk to people in front of other people. Like, there should be a clean air in the office. There shouldn't be any kind of weirdness or, being passive aggressive or all that stuff. It's the worst. Anyways, so that's number 2. Number 3 is, and I would say this is also very important to me, is be a problem solver. So if you're a manager, your agency owner wants this more than anything. But I mean, it's almost good to have in your culture, right? Is just create an environment where everybody doesn't just bring problems to the table, but they bring solutions as well. So don't be a problem dweller, be a problem solver. And a lot of times in the office, and this is a culture thing, if people are talking about problems and not solutions, that is a problem. It should only, don't bring up problems unless you have some ideas on how to solve it. This is what we tell our managers and stuff, right? It's like, if somebody's coming to you with a problem and asking you, it's almost as if they haven't thought about it. Think about it. Tell me what are some solutions that you might have, and maybe one that you like the most, but bring something to the table. Put some time and thought into those problems. So that's number 3. Number 4 is keep your agency extremely compliant. Don't be in the gray area. Like, what I mean by that is, when it comes to the law, there's no gray area. It's either follow it or don't, right? But definitely follow it. Follow it. And then also the carriers have their own list of rules and regulations. You got to make sure, as a manager, you have to make sure that you're following the rules. And I love what, I forget what agent brought it up, but they said the service people were the wardens and the salespeople were the inmates, and the wardens always keep the inmates in line. And I think that that's what a manager needs to do, is like, when you're in a environment that you're selling a lot and everything else, I mean, people might think, oh, maybe I could get away with something, but they need to make sure that everything is 100% compliant. So that manager has to be going through policies and has to be double checking work and just doing checks and balances. Keeping your agency compliant is huge, because years down the road, you could be building a big agency, years down the road, find out that, wow, I have a really rough book that I need to clean now. And it would have been so easy to just change some policies in the office and wrote the same amount of policies, but had a clean book. And it just keeps your peace of mind. So those are my big top 4. Meet with your respected team daily. Keep the culture consistent. Be a problem solver, not a problem dweller. And keep your agency extremely compliant. My name's Jason, and that's a Playbook.
Hey, what are you still doing here?
Well, while you're still here and while it's fresh in your mind, check out live.teledudes.com.
Yeah, if you weren't listening before, we took notes from over 100 interviews with top agents from around the country and made it into a live webcast.
Using these strategies did help Craig and I write over $10 million in premium in the last couple years.
And let me tell you, on this call, you'll receive the exact blueprint to get the very same results.
Again, that's live.teledudes.com to register for this upcoming Tuesday's live call with us.
And if you jump on with us, we are certain 2022 will be an absolutely fantastic year for you.
See you there.